Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another editing stream. Today we are going to be editing and animating stuff for my latest video. So let's get into that right now. All right. Which complies with that function's type. One of the most fundamental rules of type theory is that these functions must be total. That is, for every element inhabiting the domain, the function has to be able to produce some element that inhabits the codomain. Okay, now, do I give an example of that? Let's look at the function type unit to unit as an example. It is simple to show that this function is inhabited, giving the example function of x of type unit. Okay, so I'm going to give an example of that. Let's fire up my Emacs and do a bit of latex. Not sure why that always comes in like that. Unit to unit. Right. So math boldface 1 to math boldface 1, then a new line, and another new line. Then we go a slash maps to a, like that. Basically, I'm creating an animation by defining some maths formula here. That goes like that. Alrighty, let's continue here. Compile to unit. See how that comes out. Warning, warning, info, info. Finished. Excellent. So that worked out pretty fine. We'll grab that. We'll copy it into our copy that into our actual animation, unit to unit. Yep. One. All right. Pull that across. See how that turns out. Yep. Look at the function type. All right, I'm going to have to do some manipulation of that as well. First thing we'll do, we'll move that marker. Okay, let's look at the function type unit to unit as an example. It is simple to show that this function is inhabited, giving the example function of x of type unit maps to x of type unit. Oh, that. And I had A to A, didn't I? But I say X to X, so I'm going to have to edit that. Let's correct that. X. There. That cleans it up. Let's get rid of that as well. Unlink that. Oh no, I can just relink it. Oh no, I can't. Looks like the clip. There we go. So recompile that. Ah. Hello, Awesome Pie. Okay. It's going to fight with me. Replace. Again. All right. Gonna have to replace that image. I'm going to have to briefly switch DaVinci Resolve off. Let's do that then. DaVinci Resolve. All right. And while I'm in the void, place file and destination. All good. Now let's see if DaVinci Resolve will come back. It behaves weirdly with the screen capture software that I use. Makes a sort of amount of sense. Yeah. All right. Now it's going to come back. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, relink selected clips. All right. Select there. And we are back. Actually, I'm going to do this as a adjustment clip so I can actually control the animation a lot more deeply. Hold on. Oops. Oh. X of type unit maps to X of type unit. We could also write this as point of type. Ooh, okay. Unit. We extend that out to there. The color. Set to apricot. I just like having my things all pretty colors. Drop into here. right. Got that. Merge this. Add a time stretcher node. Why is that so small? It should be bigger. Let's expand that so it's completely covering the screen. Ah. Fast forward through there. At that point, oops, it's 1.5. Okay, so let's do a little bit of alterations here. Transform. Do it in a rectangle. I want this to be up there. I think if we go like that. Go like that. All right. Perfect. And we do same thing again. Change where this one lives to down here. Widen it out a bit. That works. All right. Now let's scroll back. It's raining all morning. I did not want to go out and do shit, but had to. Oh, I hate times like that. Function of x of type unit maps to x of type unit. Right. So we stick a keyframe there. Type unit function of x, giving the example function of that spot. It's where we start this and we adjust ourselves back in time. Oops, not took that far. Perfect. All right. Now we go back again. Because I think I mentioned, let's look at the function type. All right. Function type unit to unit. Unit to unit. Go back. Just careful adjusting of those knobs. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Let's look at the function type unit to unit as an example. It is simple to show that this function is inhabited, giving the example function of x of type unit maps to x of type unit. Let's Now this is kind of ambiguous and I don't like it. So what I can do is we can kind of cheat. Hold on. Let's take that back. Oh, it's going to be to that point. Since I can't do that, what we'll do there. Oh, that's fine. Copy that. Get back. We'll write out that as well. There. All right. That's fine. Ah. Yeah, having a boot drive SSD is such a speed boost. Let's look at the function type unit to unit as an example. It is simple to show that this function is inhabited, giving the example function of x of type unit maps to x of type unit. We could also write this as point of type unit maps to point of type unit. All right, yes we could. Let's fire up the Emacs. Point. Clear that. Go like that. Okie dokie. Compile that. And we run it. Compilation's finished. Excellent. Can't see what I'm doing, but I'm copying that into there. Yep. All right. We can do the same trick we did here as well with an adjustment clip. We could also write this as point of type unit maps to point of type unit. When we have, and I tend to use adjustment clips because they allow me to hear the voice. Actually, let's go for the lime there. When I'm doing that, okay. Unit. Pointwise one. All right. let's get into that. Do the same trick. Expand that. Now, no, 1.5 is the correct thing. Let's see what happens when we play. Also write this as point of type unit maps to point of type unit. We could also write this as, okay, let's adjust the timing. Time stretcher again. So, start at 0. We could also write this as I reckon at that point, should have that there as point. Point of type unit maps to point of type unit. All right. Now let's use the same trick we used to rescale everything. Okay. And transform. Like that. Width out like that. Adjust it so it's nice and big. Perfection. Repeat the action here. Another rectangle. All right. There we go. Spread that width out there. Blow its size up. Perfect. All right. We could also write this as point of type unit maps to point of type unit. Hi, Woogie Boogie. Good to see you. All right. Good to see everybody is going well. What's the next thing we got here? To write this as point of type unit maps to point of type unit. When we have multiple entities inhabiting a type, we can use it. All right. Might move that down a little lower. Should we do with this one, I think? Why aren't we getting the... Oh, there. There, so it doesn't fall into that sort of danger zone that's near the top of the screen. As point of type unit maps to point of type unit. When we have multiple entities inhabiting a type, we can use this style of using an entity rather than a variable on the left-hand side to say which values map to which. How about the function type unit? All right. Values map to which. How about the function type unit to empty? Well, okay. Let's do that, so maybe I want to have this style of diagram here as well. Okay. Yeah, that makes kind of sense. Okay, let's that. Grab this design. Copy that. All right. Fusion page. Come along down here. All right. Let's change that so we don't need the labels. Get rid of them. The numbers of little eclipses there. It's just the one, which we should move down to the middle like that. Okay. So we're going to replace this eclipse with a point. Get rid of that as well. I only need one arrow. Let's get rid of the other ones. Okay. Let's move that downwards. Where's the... Yes, yes. Okay. All right. Go into here. Get rid of these dots there. Let's rotate that. All right. And these eclipses. All right. Make them smaller so they fit into the thing. That's good. That's text. All right. Got your asterisks for your point. And we want greedy math or whatever it's called. All right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to copy that to there. Move you across to that. Why is that bigger than that? Let's adjust this. Oh, wrong one. Ah, copy that. Paste that. Copy that. Paste that. Want some new headphones? I realise that my earbuds are not good. Headphones ruined hearing for me. It's the audio file way, isn't it? All right. How does that work? Let's look at the function type unit to unit as an. Hold on, does it start with that there? Let's look at the function type unit. Yeah, it does do that. Okay, let's fix that. You like that. Oh, oh, play that again. Let's look at the function type. That should be 0. And so should that. Let's try the animation now. Let's look at the function type unit to unit as an example. It is simple to show that this function is inhabited, giving the example function of x of type unit maps to x of type unit. Perfect. That's doing what we want. Excellent there. This is type unit maps to point of type. All right. There we go. Now the next one will be unit to empty. When we have multiple entities inhabiting a type, we can use this style of using an entity rather than a variable on the left-hand side to say which values map to which. How about the function type unit to empty? All right. Unit to empty. So math1 to there. 0. There's nothing like that. All right. Okay. That one is fine. Yep, that compiled Well, load that up. We'll do the same trick. Actually, we'll copy you. Values map to that for every item in the domain we have. Now, how about the function type unit to empty? All right. Fusion page. We remove the second point. An empty type is pointless. Ha 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 ha. There. Oh, unit to empty. Bring that in. Place all of this. Wonder if it will just work. Well, the requirement for that type. Huh? Oh, okay. Things become weird. Okay, that one is going fine. There we go. Right. So, looking at time, go that. Let's about out of time for this editing session, so I'll go back to my main room. Oh, thank you, everybody, for joining me as I worked on some editing. I'm now going to get myself some lunch. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Stellaris, so I hope you can join me for that. See you later. Thanks for watching.